But in today's cancel culture, it is incredibly offensive when you communicate like Jesus doesn't want to just rescue the victim. He's also here to transform the oppressor. Captivity and oppression are different, but they are connected. And I want you to see kind of what I think he's doing here. Captives are those enslaved by sin, greed, power, lust, whatever that sin is that has captured them. And oftentimes captives become oppressors. Does that make sense? Oftentimes captives become oppressors. And so when Jesus is proclaiming liberty to the captives, he is not just freeing individuals, he is breaking cycles and dismantling deep-rooted sin. He's going after the hearts and is saving not just the victims, but the perpetrators. Are you with me on that? Right? He is transforming. Here's the reality, the thing you need to know. It's a statement you've probably heard, but hurt people what? Hurt people. Hurt people, hurt people. And so a heart that has been freed by the gospel of grace no longer enslaves others, no longer ignores suffering. Right? A heart that understands the gospel of grace doesn't remove itself from those who are hurting or turn a blind eye. We move toward those who are hurting. We move toward those who are suffering. Does that make sense? Okay, and so again, I said it earlier, but I think in today's culture, this may seem like a no-brainer now, but in today's cancel culture, it is incredibly offensive when you communicate like Jesus doesn't want to just rescue the victim. He's also here to transform the oppressor. Does that make sense? Jesus is going after the whole system. You also need to know that Jesus did not come to change laws. He came to change hearts. Okay, he's not trying, like we do remember, because they always want to bring him into their politics. Remember when they're asking him, hey, what do you think about paying taxes to Caesar? What does Jesus say? Yeah, pull out that coin. Whose face is on that coin? Then give to Caesar what is Caesar's and give to God what is God's. Like Jesus is coming, and this is why we call this the upside down kingdom, because he is coming with a whole other political view. He's got a whole other kingdom, a whole other worldview that doesn't make sense.